Who's that on my head?
Stephen Miles in the rough and tumble of the election campaign.
Are you putting sand down my pants?
No, he's covering your foot.
Covering my foot.
The Premier slid from one photo opportunity to the next, dropping into a medical centre in Mackay to reveal more details about Labor's re-election pitch for 50 new bulk billing GP clinics.
38 of them will be in regional Queensland, 6 of them in the Mackay-Whitsunday region.
The LNP leader, David Crisafulli, was on the hustings in Hervey Bay.
Brandy, would you shake hands?
Yeah, shake hands.
Before flying back to Brisbane, where he wanted to talk about local government.
Equal partners. It's time to return this relationship to a level footing.
But he was on the back foot over his plan to scrap the truth-telling and hearing inquiry, a group of Indigenous mayors pleading for it to continue.
This is sad, for us to walk away from our people.
I respect their point of view, and I need them to know that I'm serious about helping in their communities.
Last year, the LNP withdrew its support for the state's path to treaty laws following the Voice referendum.
I saw the division, and I don't want to go down the same path for Queensland.
The inquiry has already begun hearings, with more planned. But Mr Crisafulli is adamant that an LNP government would axe it.
We will, but our focus is going to be on doing good things for Indigenous communities, setting KPIs to lifting them, particularly around education and housing.
It's incredibly sad the way David Crisafulli has turned his back on our First Nations people.
The inquiry's chair says abolishing it would be devastating for the community.
This is the last generation of people who grew up under the protection era legislation. That really tough legislation which removed people from their families. When they're gone, that direct evidence that an inquiry like this needs will be lost.
It's not clear when the LNP would introduce new laws to abandon the hearings.
And the leaders are tonight facing off in a third and final debate of the state election campaign. State political reporter Rachel Stewart joins us now. Rach, how's it going so far?
Well, Jess, the leaders are fielding questions from undecided voters inside a room here at Lang Park. It started about half an hour ago. The questions have varied from issues in the health system, how to address congestion in the southeast, and the plan for venues for the upcoming Olympics. There was also a fiery exchange on abortion and whether there would be any changes to laws under an LNP government. David Crisafulli has insisted and repeated tonight there would be no change, but Stephen Miles says he's not being honest with Queenslanders. So where to from here? Well, Labor and the LNP are expected to blitz as many seats as possible before polling day on Saturday. Their aim is to sway any last-minute voters. But many have already made up their mind. More than 900,000 Queenslanders have already cast their vote. Labor and the LNP will also reveal exactly how they're going to pay for their election commitments. So, Jess, there could be some upcoming surprises.
Rachel Stewart, thank you.